Got my Vans on and they look like sneakers. And they look like sneakers. Got my Vans on and they look like sneakers. And they look like sneakers. Trapping out of Vans, used to duck the minivans. When it come to street shit, flock Benny Vans. Playing with them girls.
What's up, Baltimore? It's DJ Chuck Spins. Pulled up on Slikk Flock to get an interview. What's up with you, bro?
Ain't shit. What's up with you, Chuck?
Nothing much. You know, we just did that release party for your project. That was I appreciate that. That was a good look. So I had to come out here and get an interview with you, mess with you for real. Let's get it straight to it. What got you started rapping?
I always was into music, you feel me, since a kid, but I got into rapping at the high school, you feel me, like, I always say at the high school, like, if you don't know what you really want to do, you feel me, you on Damon time, so, like, I got into rap at the high school.
So how long you been rapping?
Shit, probably, like, 10 years, a little bit over 10 years, probably.
And was there anything that, like, anything in particular or any person in particular that got you, like, started rapping, like, gave you that, like, idea, like, yo, you could do this?
I mean, I was around it, like, you feel me, so, like, I got homeboys, like, my big brothers, you feel me, from out Cherry Hill. I used to be around them. They like the first niggas that I knew personally that rap, you feel me, so I say them, and then, like, my sister, my cousins, you feel me, my homeboys, so I just was always around it. So, like, sometimes when you're around shit, you just end up doing it sometimes, you feel me, and that's how I got into it.
So you talk about your homeboys from Cherry Hill. Where are you particularly from, like, in the Baltimore area?
Shit, I'm from East Baltimore, Northeast Baltimore.
Any one block in particular, you know, everybody be on that one block type
Over
shit?
East, Green Mountain Battle, you feel me? Northeast, Zone 6, I grew up Zone 6, Zone 39, Zone 18, like, I moved around a lot as a kid, so I'm just, my face known, you feel me? Like, if you don't know me, you probably know somebody that know me, or probably know one of my cousins, because I got a big ass family too, so, like.
Right. So, how did like, you know, moving around different areas of Baltimore, like, dictate your sound or help, you know, build your sound as a rapper?
It not even just rap, like, different environments. I just learned that I gotta always have to adapt, you feel me? Because, like, no matter what the situation is, wherever you at, you gonna have to adapt to what's going on around there, you feel me? So, like, even me living in all these different blocks, I had to adapt to what's going on. And then, like, when it came to school, like, my mother had me going to county schools, you feel me, in high school and all that, so I had to adapt out there. And one thing I learned from, like, going to school out the county is, like, you on your own. You feel me? Like, you gotta stand on your own for real. Like, you know, when you in the city school and all that, your whole neighborhood, your cousins and everybody right then and there out there, you don't got nobody. So you gotta stand on your own.
Is there anybody, like, in particular who inspire your sound, or like help, like, build your sound, or say that you might want to sound like this or sound like that?
I got influences, but I never want to try to sound like nobody personally, because, like, I'm just telling my story as an artist. But, like, influence wise, I have a lot of different influences, but, like, my main influence would be, like, Lil Wayne. That's my favorite rapper. So, you feel me, from Wayne to Gucci to Kiss to fucking T.I. There's a bunch of niggas, you feel me? Like, I grew up listening to everything from 3-6, Hot Boys, Dipset, Jay-Z, you feel me? Like, it's just a variety. Like, if this shit sound good and it makes sense, I'ma fuck with it.
I can honestly say I can hear that in your music. Like, when I was listening to your music when I was working for your mixtape release party, and even on my way up here, I caught a lot of bars. I caught a lot of bars. Why do you feel like bars are, like, really important to, like, rapping? How do you compare that to, like, you know, the wave of, like, last year, 2 years ago, where they were saying it was like a lot of mumble rappers?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I never said that about them, because I listen to them. I can understand what they saying, you feel me? But like bars, I just feel like you gotta talk about something. You feel what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, when your song go off, somebody should be able to say, all right, I picked up this from it for real. Like if you just going in there and just saying anything, the shit might work for a little bit, but that shit gonna fizzle out sooner or later for real. But when you talking about something and it resonate with people, all different walks of life, you gonna always be good because niggas can relate to you. You want niggas to be able to relate to you. So I try to make music where niggas can relate to me, you feel me? So I just speak from experiences. So whether it's good or bad, like I'm trying to make a nigga be able to relate to me, and I just, like I said, Lil Wayne my favorite rapper, so like creatively, like that's the bar for me for real. So I just try to, like, anytime I get on a beat, I'm trying to say the slickest shit, the hardest shit that nobody never said before.
And where do you get your rap name from, Slikk Flock?
Flock, back then, you feel me, when Waka first came on the scene, like everybody used to say I look like him. So everywhere I went, it was always Waka, Flocka, everywhere I went for real. Like,
right.
So I just dropped the A, you feel me, and kept the Flock, you feel me. Then the Slikk, that's just shit niggas be saying in Baltimore for real. So I ain't even really had to put too much thought into my name for real, because Flock was eventually my nickname.
And let's get into the project Jackavelli 2.5. Let's even go way before that. When did you drop like your first project?
Probably like 2013, 14. My first project, Slikk Talk. It was called Slikk Talk. Probably 2013, 14, one of them.
And compared to the sound that you have now versus back in 2013, 2014, how do you compare the two?
I sound back then, like, you know, a lot of artists don't be, my shit was phony for real. Like,
right.
I thought it was hard back then, but like, nah, where I am now, like, my sound is perfected to the utmost it can be, you feel me? Like, so back then, it was still kind of some bars in there, like, but it wasn't like how it is now. I'm a problem now, you feel me? Back then I was.
Would you say people around you was honest with you back then? Or was they just, you know, supporting? Because a lot of rappers don't want people around them that don't tell them,
right,
like, my stuff the hardest every time. Even if it might be beneficial to tell them that, you know, you could get better.
Right, I do it to myself. So wherever, like, somebody say it or not, I'm real with myself for real, because how I judge it is like, would I listen to this? If this wasn't me, would I play this shit? And if I won't play this shit, that means it's not, you feel me, it's not up to my par, you feel me? But I did have people that would be like, you can do better. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And I value certain people's opinions for real.
No, that's some real talk. A lot of people have people around them that's not honest, not, you know, they really hurt them because they not even realizing, right, like, you telling them you the best artist and you could be better. Why did you name your project Jackavelli 2.5? Where did that title come from?
You know, jacking for beats. That was always a thing, you feel me? Like niggas rapping on niggas beats and shit. So Jackavelli came about because I wanted to do a project like that, rapping on niggas beats, but I didn't want to call it jacking for beats. So the jacking, that's where that came from. The valley came from, you know, like Tupac called itself Machiavelli. So me rapping on niggas beats and all that, killing it, that's where the Jackavelli shit came from.
Do you have any like favorite track off of your project?
I like Where Was You. I like I like Randy Moss. I like the on some other shit, like there's a bunch, but you feel they probably the ones that just probably stick out to me though.
Which one did you have like the most fun making? Like the song wise, if you can remember.
Probably Randy Moss.
What's the football reference? Are you like a sports fan?
Yeah, I'm a sports fan. Basically, I played on the lyrics from the Rail song, you feel me, like the beatbox channel. So on the song, he was saying like something like with Moss in it, you feel me? So
Right.
I just motherfucking hop in the beat, start like Randy Moss, you feel me? And then I just played off of that for real.
A question that's like kind of like close to me is not like directly on you, but I see you had DJ Duke. Shout out to DJ Duke. Host your tape. How important is it for an artist to like build relationships with DJs and stuff like that?
Shit, it's very important because, like, especially if you're an artist where you make music for the clubs, you feel what I'm saying? You need to align yourself with a DJ because at the end of the day, a lot of people like to party. So the DJs is the one making the niggas dance and party for real. So you can't shit on them. And at the end of the day, the DJs played a part in why this shit really what it is today for real. So it's like a lot of niggas gotta know their history and shit. So you know the history of this hip hop and music, you feel me? You'll know DJs is vital in this shit for real. So it's very important to, you feel me, be tied in with DJs, especially if you're an artist who make music for the clubs.
I seen like an artist like say like you can't compare Baltimore DJs to New York DJs, ATL DJs, and etc. The other bigger cities because DJs aren't breaking records like, you know.
I don't think no DJs really be doing that like that no more for real. It's like, cause back then, like when I was a kid for real, like certain DJs wherever you was at, it had a certain sound for real. So like if you was in New York, it was, you gonna hear mainly that shit, you feel me? And songs was getting broken from other cities, you feel me? But it'll take a minute for real. You was in Atlanta, you gonna feel like you're in Atlanta for real. So DJs not really breaking artists no more. So like if you in New York, the club scene might sound like you in Atlanta. You feel me? And they not even breaking New York shit like that no more for real. Nobody really breaking songs like they used to for real. It's follow what's ever popular, what's ever popping right now, and then